Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to the BPRPG, the Block Party TTRPG Twitch channel. We stream every Monday and Tuesday and upload our VODs on YouTube channel, which is BP Fun. This is our Stars Without Numbers campaign called The Voyage of the Chonky Whompers. This is my lovely crew. We'll introduce them here in a second. This campaign is every 2 weeks, and on the weeks we are not recording this, we're recording a show by the name of Green Clicks, which is just D&D 5e campaign. Lots of fun. We also have lots of other content coming to the channel very soon, but you're here for this, so let's get right into it and introduce our first crewmate, which is Zeus.
Hey guys, Zeus here. I play and voice Wex, who's from Earth 2, a sunflower seed addicted pilot of the Chonky Whomper, who he just doesn't know what's going on in his own ship. Apparently, there's solar fans. There's apparently a whole restaurant in the caboose that he just isn't aware of. He is just kind of in his own world, just trying to pay off his debts. He's really not too worried about what everyone else is doing.
Perfect. And would you mind giving the voice so everybody who's just listening will know?
Yeah, that's cool. I don't have my sunflower seeds. Oh, I'm all out of sunflower.
Yeah, he's a loser.
I am a loser. It's like my parents told me. Actually, was it Wex? Was this how it went? I'm trying to recall. I believe this is how it went. This is how his accent was. Sounds about right.
And the one and only Voices. Welcome to the crew today.
Hi, I am Voices of, and I am portraying Lachlan McKinney. He is a background as a hacker / soldier. He's got a little bit of the MES genes. He's a psychic, and he is the navigator for the ship. Yeah, that's about it.
And then Tanner, welcome to the crew. Who are you voicing today? Who are you playing?
Yes, I'm Tanner, or Reskis, the Vicarian alien that is a contractual slave and engineer of the Chonky Whomper. But hopefully not for long, and I do dabble in a little bit of side business. If you ever have some free time, I could maybe pitch you a card. But other than that, just gonna fulfill my role in making sure the ship stays running.
Perfect. We are down one crewmate. He has the space flu. He's actually completely fine, but his character will be absent from this session, so we will miss our Russian gunner.
For the record, I did get him sick.
No one was.
Well, we don't know that.
It's the solar fans.
That's not canon.
I get tested. Let the record show I get tested.
So let's just get a little bit of catch up from last week. So we dropped our good friend Caleb Rose off on Zuna, and then went to drop off the package with a Dr. Hayden Beckett, which happens to be Roscus's ex-lover. He told you about a mission that a friend of his by the name of Dr. James L. Wellness had, going to a planet called NY75. Of course, lots of shenanigans broke out, but you did end up making it to the planet and with your cargo. We'll explore more into that, but we're actually going to zoom in on a scene today. So we zoom in on what looks to be a glass swishing some type of alcohol, and as the camera pans out, we're in a very dark and smoky bar. If you remember from last week, we opened up on a very similar area, so feel free to go back and check there. Sitting at the table is a familiar face. It is one Caleb Rose sitting at a table, swishing some alcohol in a glass. And as the camera pans around, we see a semi-familiar face, a white-haired gentleman with a red tie and a suit. And I will bring both of them up on the screen so we can all see.
Oh, hey. That's from,
And we also see, once again, his big friend sitting at the table. He's got his P90 on the table and they're all drinking. Unlike last time we saw them where the camera was broken, we don't get audio. This time around, we do hear their conversation. We hear the chair crack a little bit under the weight of the big guy. And we catch mid-conversation as Caleb goes, well, you know, I rode with him from Earth 2 over here, but there was no Russian with him. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, they say we're picking up a crewmate, but I don't know too much about that. And the shorter gentleman looks at him, puts his glass down and goes, very well, I understand. Well, the information you've been able to provide us is actually fantastic. I do believe I owe you some money. Caleb perks up a little bit at the sound of money and he goes, oh yeah, well, of course. I mean, I didn't think we were going to be talking about, you know, them. I don't know why you want information on them, but yeah, there was no Russian. And the shorter man with the white hair hands over a cred stick and he goes, I believe we can end as friends here. If we need you in the future, we will contact you, of course. And they stand up. The chair creaks as the bigger guy gets up and picks up his P90, kind of drags it across the table. When we last saw the bar, we saw the exit point when our good Russian friend walked out of this very same bar. This time they go towards the back of the bar to leave. And the shorter guy, he starts to have a conversation with the bigger guy and he goes, all right, well, if you will light this place up and, you know, set the charges, I will call our boss and tell him timetables will be longer than expected. We'll have to stop by the university and see if we can't find their cameras. And as they're walking past an open door and there's a security room with a bunch of monitors and they're like replaying through video and there's a guy just blown to bits in there.
Oh.
And the big guy goes, of course. And he goes, all right, Trey, well, don't stay around too long before the explosives go off. And he beelines into Troy, the big guy, walks into the camera room and there's a bunch of C4 light up with fire charges. And we come back to a very similar swishing of glass as who is drinking currently as we're about to land.
What a prologue, by the way. Wow, that was quite a picture.
Alrighty then.
Who
are we zooming in on? Right before landing.
You know what? Maybe I'm having a good swig of some alcohol. You know, be like, you know, the journey's finally coming to an end with this mission. Time to move on to the next one. Got a little bottle of regular people beer that's just in my hand, just taking a swig.
So you're getting all the like memos from the ship. It's like destination in T-minus 5 seconds. And you can hear the landing gear start to like as the ship starts to land. Dr. Wellness is on the, I guess, what do you call it's not like the flight deck. It's not big enough to be like
the bridge?
Yeah, but it's not that big. I guess it's still a bridge, even if it's small.
Yeah, I mean, the bridge would be fine.
The storage bay, because I mean, well, it's the.
Well, we're
the
talking
storage
about
bay
where,
is like the.
where I would be, like the captain's area, right?
Yeah, because he would be with like you as your land.
Oh, I guess like the cockpit.
Ah, yeah,
cockpit
that
maybe.
would work.
Technically, what it is like, yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not big enough to be a bridge. So Dr. Wellness goes, Captain, you know, I'm a little worried about the research facility. With the lights going off and the smoke. I'm gonna stay here.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second there, Slick. Hold on. You said you were going to stay here. What about the mission? You need to go down there.
Well, yeah, I have to get there safely.
Yes.
I'll have my comms on, but I don't the facility seems a little dangerous, and I can't. My equipment would be very harmed if anything happened.
So what do you
I
want?
think you should just leave your equipment. Simple as that.
That's a
Well,
good question.
I'm part of the deal. I can't pay you if I'm dead. You can lock me in my quarters. That's fine. You don't trust me.
All right, you know what? I mean, we got Grigory is sick right now. I don't know how he got that space fluid. I don't know what's going on with that. But you know, it's going to be dangerous in here. We don't know. You know, space fluids is a pretty unpredictable thing. You know, we had something like that back on apparently on Earth 1. They called it COVID. I mean, though that was blown out of proportion. But I don't know. This one seems pretty dangerous. He's been sweating like a pig.
Well, I believe I'm a man of science, and I believe sickness can be prevented.
All right. I'm just saying, like, if you want to stay on the ship, that's fine with me. But you're just gonna have to be wary. You know, he's gonna be touching stuff. That boy, when he gets sick, he just starts to wander like a zombie.
I understand, and I will stay in my quarters. I'll have my comm pad on me, so if you need to reach me, I'm literally a dial away.
All right. So what do you want us to do? You need us to go clear out the facility, see what's going on? Is that what you need us to do?
Just make sure everything's okay, and then as soon as I get the okay, I'll come over.
Lachlan, you think it's a good idea? You think this is a good idea?
Not really, but I don't think that we're going to be able to convince him, unfortunately. He seems pretty set in his ways. So...
Yeah, I was afraid of that. All right, Mr. Wellness. Well, you go ahead and get in your room now, and you lock yourself in there. We'll let you know, what the status is on that.
He nods his head. He goes, perfect. He looks at Lachlan. He goes, yeah, Lachlan, you'll be able to unlock my door remotely, correct?
Sure.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Good.
He does that smile too. Like he looks at him with like,
I definitely can. Perfect. Just let me know.
Yeah. Go ahead and get in your... Oh, shit, on my seeds. Sorry about that. Go ahead and get in your room now. Get some more of my seeds. I'll take you back to your room.
Yeah. He happily goes back to his room and the deadbolt. And
then I go in my room and I put some seeds from the barrel into a bag. So that way I can take some of the seeds with me.
Good.
I have like 2 barrels. One's for seeds that I spit while I'm in my room. That one's like pretty low. And then there's a giant overflowing barrel of uneaten sunflower seeds.
Perfect. Where'd you get them from? What planet?
You know what? I'm thinking I got them from SOAR. Apparently they have the best sunflower seeds there. I have a special bag from there as well that is psychedelics that I use on special occasions.
Makes a whole lot of sense too.
Yeah.
Just, that's the psychic area.
Exactly.
So they're like way into that.
Oh yeah. And I probably what was happening was when I was on like a gambling binge, I had some after I met some guy who was also like, he was on the same binge as me, and we were talking and he shared some, and that's how I got hooked on them. I use them for very special, specific occasions.
Perfect. All right. So what would we like to do as a party? We've landed.
We landed. I guess we're going to go investigate, see what's going on. Because all we had to do was just drop them off, but a lot of blaring of lights and loud flashes of noises.
Since the doctor kind of had a bit of like a nervousness, Raskus is kind of like going in on like high alert. So he has his like laser rifle out and everything.
Okay, so we exit the ship. This is the first time we've really seen the planet. It's kind of like it's basically always has a mist around it. It's a very rocky planet, not a whole lot of trees, sandy-ish surface. Pretty cool. Who would be the one to most likely have like a Geiger counter or like some type of like technology watch? Okay, so Lachlan, immediately your watch goes off. It's not radioactive, but like the chemical in the air is high, not to a dangerous level, but you don't want to be on this planet unexposed for like multiple days at a time.
Okay. You're gonna see like Lachlan like reach in, and he's got like an old like military gas mask that is very adapted, like with duct tape and stuff, into other tubes that also connect in, and he has like a big huge health pack, not a health pack, but like an oxygen pack that he has built in, kind of as like a hydro pack, but it's just filled with air, and he clicks it in. He's like, just as a precaution, yeah, that's about it.
Dang, you got one of those for me?
Nope.
I'll be a monkey's uncle. That's some shellfish ass shit right there. Let's just keep on moving, I guess.
Okay. So we're just making a beeline to
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there like a perception check to make sure that there's not like something fishy going around there or anything?
I mean, we know something's fishy going on because the lights are flashing.
I mean, you can see the flashing like
Okay.
lights on the side.
We're not seeing like anything moving in the distance as we're going up onto this thing or no?
Yeah, like a kobold of assassins are following you.
Okay. That makes sense. So I was figuring.
I mean, it's misty,
So
but it's not
casual.
like you can't see. Like, it's really only mist to like your ankles maybe, or knee and higher point.
It's like Dagobah.
Kind of, yeah. It's just not like, it's not wet. Like, there's not like water everywhere. It's just mist.
Gotcha.
It's so weird. Alien planets, am I right? That's why Earth 2 is better.
Aliens.
Or two, baby.
Space Texas, yeehaw.
All right, so we start
Gosh.
headed to the facility.
Yep.
You get a text, Lachlan,
Okay.
and it's from the good old Dr. Wellness, and it just says, if you change your mind about taking the MES pills, let me know.
Wait, did you do the sound alert for it?
Yeah, did it not come through?
I did not.
No.
Oh. All right, I'll fix that.
Okay. I was waiting for it. I was like, oh, here we go. The good old ringtones.
That's interesting. How's my audio? Is it still fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
All right.
There we
fixed
go.
it. I'm glad you said something.
Yeah,
So
that
I'd
was
be
going to be
confused.
awkward otherwise.
Be playing with my soundboard for my own enjoyment. So yeah, you just get that text from Dr. Wellness.
Okay.
So as we progress closer to the lab, you can tell this lab, you've been on space stations before where like it's put together stations. Basically, they landed a bunch of ships together and like took walls down and got rid of like the fuel injectors to make a movable facility. This one, normally when they're more permanent, they get rid of like the engine blocks and all of that stuff. They just use it for metal processing. So this is a permanent but not permanent facility. They would have to get like help from another city or another spaceship to leave. There's definitely some damage on it. There's a docking port that looks like it's had a hole blown into it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's actually where the smoke's coming from. And then all the lights on the side of it is blinking still.
How are the doors? Do the doors look like the doors that we're going into? Are they like untouched, or they look like there was a battle there?
Yeah, so it's like kind of built up on like a hill going up, and they kind of like flatten the top of this, like it's not a mountain, but top of a hill.
Mm-hmm.
And so the entryway is going up this into it, and the doors look fine. There's no like scorch marks or burn marks or anything on them.
Okay. All right. And
There's just like an access panel in front of it.
all right, I guess I go to see if the door's unlocked.
So it's a sliding door.
Oh. Okay.
So do you just like try to pry it?
Yeah. I'll see if there's any like major resistance or anything like that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be.
Okay, then yeah, I guess I'll pry it open it, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so you and start to pry the door open. Can you give me some type of strength roll? Like a work with strength, maybe?
Sure thing. Let's see. Did I click the right thing? That's
Yeah, you click work at the bottom.
there. It is. I thought it was okay. Work. You said plus strength.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, you try, and you start to make some progress, but something's like impeding you. It's probably like the function of the doors.
Mhm.
Like there's probably some metal like wings behind it that fold open that you're not strong enough to pull it open.
Fucking Raskus, I need your help over here, son.
Could I check for like a data
Yeah.
pad to like hack into?
Yeah, so we'll do it in order. So Raskus, if you'll make the roll, and then Lachlan and I will give you
Gotcha.
a chance. So there's a data pad, but we'll get to that as soon as we make
What's
the
the roll for this?
work with strength.
Work with strength. Okay.
Would he be using the not Raskus, Lachlan? Would he be using the access panel?
Are you?
Said something and I was like, what?
No, sorry. Because you said there was an access panel there, JT. Is that what he was
Yeah,
using?
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do one at a time just for
No, that's-
continuity's sake.
You're good. I was just checking. Man.
All right, here we go. Trying to find it. That's not what I want. I think it's crapping itself on my phone here.
Oh, that's fine. We can make a roll. Wex, if you'll make the roll,
Yeah. You want me to
we
just
can
do
get over that.
work plus
Yeah,
strength?
it'll be for Raskus.
I think just add a +1 because I think he has a +1 for strength.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then add
Yeah, so
one to
7.
that. Yep.
So it's good. So I will let Raskus. I'll let you make the call here. So it's a
Mhm.
partial success, which means there's something that's going to go wrong when you do this. This is
Okay.
actually our first one of these, so I'm kind of excited about that. So either you can get the door and it's going to take a lot of time and nothing else will happen, or you can do it quickly
And break it.
you will either A, break it, or it might send, like, if it's hooked up to a security thing and anyone's monitoring it, they'll know this door is popped open.
Ooh.
As I'm going to do it, I'll turn to Wex and go, How quickly do you need this door open?
I take a look around, see the smoke, don't see anybody else. You can take your time. Take your time. Wait, hold on a second. Lachlan, are we in like any immediate danger with the chemicals and toxins on this here planet?
You see Lachlan like take the mask off. He goes, "Yep."
Well, according to Lachlan, I think we might want to get this open a little quickly if you can.
So as this conversation's happening, let's do Lachlan's portion. Maybe
Okay.
he'll have more success.
So
you
for
walk
hacking,
over to the data pad.
okay. So for hacking, I do 3d6 and then I drop the lowest.
Yeah, before we
So-
do hacking though,
It's awkward.
Oh,
partial
Sorry,
success.
I didn't know that.
No, that's fine. Partial success, fine. It works out for this. You go over to the data pad, and
it blows up, killing you
you
instantly.
you start to like open it, and then it keeps giving you readouts of like low power, low power,
yeah.
low power.
Okay.
Now you know from your partial success, you could reroute power because their security network's not very strong to open this door, but that might have consequences depending on what, like, if they have something that's like soaking up a bunch of power, you're going to be taking that power.
Could I reroute power somehow from like any of my personal power devices at all, or no?
So if you would
Like
have
a
gotten a
power
full
pack.
success, yeah.
Okay,
With a partial, you just, if you had a port, there's not like a port here.
gotcha. All right, I'll let it be then.
Okay.
Raskus is gonna take the long approach, and he'll be mumbling, being like, "Best job is a job well done. Best job is a job well done."
Nice.
So we will sit there for a little while. We get a still shot. It's like a montage of Raskus slowly pulling this door open. And then every time it catches, having to like pull it open again and then sliding it back and forth. It takes like an extremely long time. Like 5 to 10 minutes.
Is there something I can roll to see how much sunflower seeds I have eaten? Like how many shells are on the floor?
Sure. Give me like a D100 and we'll do percentile.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. Oh, I was about to do D1000. Don't want to do that.
Even better.
Okay, 87.
All right. So you're on the high end of your percentile table. So what is an extraordinary amount of sunflower seeds in, let's say, 10 minutes?
10 minutes. Oh man,
How many's in a bag?
dude, that's actually I mean, I grabbed probably like 2 handfuls, so I would imagine that within 10 minutes, I've eaten probably at least half or a quarter of a handful.
Oh, that's all you took? Oh, you're out of sunflower seeds.
I'm out of sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so agitated.
You've been spitting them at the door.
It's probably like some are getting it to like Raskus's eye, so he keeps pulling it back to like wipe them out and then just continue going.
So
just to
Yes,
just
go
to
ahead.
put it into perspective, the average sunflower seed bag, if you're doing one of the big bags, which is 14 ounces, is 3,740 seeds. So
you've eaten
just so
like
you know.
Thank you.
600 seeds.
So I've eaten half of a big bag.
Yeah.
Jeez, I've probably like at that point,
Dude,
I've probably started like
mouthfuls.
playing with some of the seeds, like making piles or like kind of like miniature buildings with seeds while this is still going on.
Yeah, it's like a cartoonish amount of sunflower seeds.
Oh yeah, and then a gust of wind happens like right at the end of this and blows it all away.
How sad.
Yeah, I know, right?
Some aliens just found the mother lode.
During that whole time, Lachlan has like this little like poker that's connected to his database, and he's like testing them to see if like the saliva is interacting with the air at all.
Yeah.
You see his eyes get
Exactly.
frantic a couple of times. He's just like,
I don't like this. This atmosphere is weird.
yeah.
So eventually we hear the door fully slide open as it slides into the wall. In front of you is what looks like a cleaning station. So there's like hoses on the wall and like definitely like steam chutes that they would like, you would walk in and then take a steam bath basically to make sure you don't bring toxins into the facility.
Would
But
Raskus
once again,
recognize him?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
This would be very commonplace. If you've ever been to a clean facility or like, there's even planets that would make you do this before entering, like exiting like the starports that would make you do this. Very like concern for illness planets. So you would definitely. And there's one blinking light in here that's blinking red.
So it's like
is there
dark,
any-
but that's the only thing illuminating it.
Yeah, and you can see like the shadow flashing off of it. There's another big sealed door.
Do we
I
have
think-
flashlights on our guns?
Yeah. I was
Thing
about
about
to
that.
ask.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Raskus
Lachlan's
is going to
gonna-
be on alert. Just saying. He's whether y'all are moving around, he's going to just have his gun up and like checking around.
Oh no,
Yeah.
definitely I am for sure on alert because Wex has seen too many movies on Space Earth in this same scenario. They're a little ancient, they're ancient movies, but they hit hard at home, He just doesn't want any aliens popping out of his chest, so.
It's true.
Yeah.
What
Lachlan's
do you have
walking.
against aliens?
Oh
Nothing.
gosh.
They're just my slaves. I'm just kidding.
What if I popped out of my chest? Would you be angry at me?
No, maybe.
Mm,
Depends. It depends on how I'm feeling. How many sunflower seeds I would have had if they were the psychedelic ones. Anyways.
Once again, there's a panel there, and Lachlan, if you interact with it at all, it's another low power.
It's
it does
another low
occur-
power.
Yeah, it does occur to you because I'm sure you've worked at some type of because you were military.
Yeah.
These are kind of the way they build these bases. There's probably some type of external power, like a backup power grid, in case the place goes black. So it would occur to you in this moment that hey, maybe there's some power somewhere outside the building.
Okay. We're just into the building, right?
Yeah.
How big was this building? Are we talking this was the size of a school, or is this the size of how much walking would it take and how much time would it take for me to check the perimeter to see if I can find an external power source?
So it's the size of a small school, maybe a middle school, a 1-story. So
Okay.
it's pretty big, but it would take probably to go around the entire thing 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm
It's not-
gonna relay a little bit of info to them and just be like, all right, so most of these data pads are all saying that they're low on power. I could check the perimeter to see if there's an external generator that we could flip for it. There's goods and bads. Number one, doors might start working, but number two is this whole thing might light up like a freaking Christmas tree. So,
It ain't Christmas.
do we want to put the time into it, or are we good with just working with the flashlights and powering and pushing through all the doors?
Yeah.
Because that's the only downside, is if...
What I'm thinking here is we don't want these enemies to be thinking that we're Santa Claus bringing them presents and treats, alright? We ain't got no milk and cookies. We just want to make sure that we get the jump on whoever's here and clear out this here danger, alright? We ain't trying to spend no more space flu. We ain't trying to get none of their milk and cookies. We just want to take care of what the business is here. Who knows what's going to happen if you go around that perimeter? For all we know, this whole place can go kabooey. We don't know why the power's off. We need to be very careful in these types of situations, alright?
Space Master, are the doors all like the ones that we came into, or are they like a little bit like was that the external door and these ones are the easier doors?
Because of the way these things are designed, you'll obviously know this because you've been in these types of buildings before. They're all spaceships, so they're all like put together, so they all probably have bulkhead doors.
So all of the doors are going to take like time to get through.
Yeah, once again, even from this compad, you could probably reroute to doors.
I'm gonna roll for it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see what I can get with it.
Okay.
Slash roll.
It's gonna be interesting.
Come on.
Come on. Disappear.
Hey, Captain.
Well, what's up?
Do you know if there's anybody watching us?
I always felt like somebody was watching me since the day I was born.
Okay, so you can reroute power to these doors.
Okay.
But in order to do it, something's going to get drained of power because there's just not enough power to go around.
Okay.
You can try to like mitigate it because you got a decent roll. You can try to mitigate it. So what are some things that you would like to keep active in this facility? It gives you like a log of like, you like give an override command and it gives you a log of like cameras, lights, doors, bulkhead doors. It's like, and then just a room listings. It's like room 106C, room.
Okay. I'm gonna reroute power from the cameras because number one, if they're already checking cams, then they know we're here. So shutting off all the cameras would help us, as well as like the risk and the benefit aren't close enough. So I'm gonna say I'm rerouting all the cams to give me the power for this door.
Okay.
Kill their eyes.
It's actually easier to, because there's not enough power to keep like any of these things up really. So what are the ones you would like to keep up is probably the easier way to do this. You want doors. And
I'm gonna say I don't want lights on. I don't want any lights on.
Thinking the same thing.
I want to put doors on. No security. And then, am I seeing anything that pops up for like generators or like fuel cells or like oxygen?
Yeah. So there's life support on there.
Okay. So what about life support? Is life support another one that's on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do doors, life support, and I'll try to keep on like, if there's 6 rooms, I'll try to keep on 4 if that's possible.
Okay, can you roll me, hold on, give me 1 second. Can you roll me a d12?
Hey, while he's rolling that, how is like the atmosphere and temp in these rooms?
So it's hot, but as soon as you kick life support at least somewhat on, you'll get central cooling again.
Okay. Is it like weird mist like it is outside? Is there like any weird chemicals that we kind of like, any smells that's unusual, like anything?
Currently you're just smelling outside because there's still a bulkhead in front of you guys at the moment.
Okay.
Did you want me rolling like a program? Did you want me rolling like the skill?
No, I was just running. I was just, because you said I'm just gonna keep like 4 rooms on, but you don't actually know what like 1BC is.
Okay, gotcha.
So I just put a grid
randoms
together, so that way I could just randomly add what rooms you kept on.
Okay, solid.
Okay, so yeah, the doors will activate. Let's have a real quick conversation about this token. Does everyone see where we are? I'll send everybody back to it.
Yeah,
Totally.
Okay. So once again,
no, I do.
Token, wherever the token actually is, is where the party
10.
is.
Yeah.
Everyone has control of that. I would ask that y'all move slowly and don't just run through rooms. Because otherwise, as we learned with a red dragon, I will trigger whatever you run through.
Yeah, just
Go.
yeah, be careful.
This one's set up much differently, so y'all know, because I have access to open doors. So do y'all see that door icon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I can now unlock that. You see the unlock? You should be able to click that door and it opens.
Oh snap! That is cool.
So it opens into another room. This looks like a drying room. They have vents and stuff in this room. Obviously non-operational. And once again, the flashing light. Still just doesn't smell like anything. Just smells like outside.
Am I spotting any cameras by this point? Like, am I seeing?
Yeah, there's a couple cameras outside. There's one in the clean room that's looking down, but there isn't one in the dry room.
When I first went in, before I rerouted power or anything, did I see those moving at all? Like, did I even see that the cameras were active?
I'll let you give me a roll. Like, you can give me like a notice. Notice seems like a good one. And then if you want to use like int, wisdom, if you have any of those.
Intelligence or wisdom. Let's do wisdom.
Gotta be wise about it. Ooh, nice.
Okay, so you're pretty confident that's a success, not even a partial.
Solid.
So you're pretty confident they have not moved.
Okay, so all right, that makes me feel a little better. Okay.
So we're just moving forward then.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Yep. So you've got Lachlan's got the comm pad. You just tell me when to open doors.
Are we ready to go into the next one?
So we're already in the second room.
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's nothing in this room that seems to be catching our eye. So I mean, the only way we can go is forward. So let's go ahead.
Wait a second. Could I have hacked into the cameras?
Possibly, if you would have routed power to the cameras.
If they were on.
Okay, I wanna, you know what? I wanna screw all the rooms. I wanna have complete control over the cams, and I wanna be checking the rooms before we go in.
Okay.
Or at least like circulating
That's
through
good.
the cams.
That's good. Freaking
Okay,
5
give me
Nights
a
at
roll.
Freddy's, dude.
All right, what do you want me to do for it?
This one's going to be a little bit more difficult because we've already rerouted.
So you want to set us a program?
Yeah, once again, a program skill. You're good at programming, so you should like it. It's within the realm of possibility you could redo what you've already done.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll another program, and you want intelligence or wisdom?
I'll let you pick.
Okay, wisdom. And then I get to roll.
Ooh, nice.
I get to roll another d6. Yep.
So we got ourselves a 7.
Plus,
Wait, because this counts as hacking, right?
yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Oh,
One.
all right.
So we're still within. You went from a like fail with consequences to a partial success.
Okay.
So let's go over once again since a new system. Partial success means you get what you want, but something's going to happen. So I think probably something, either you get the camera access the entire time and something else has a chance of failing that you've already approved.
Ooh.
Or you get spotty camera action and you won't, because the problem is not that you not in the cameras, it's putting too much power having the cameras on.
Okay.
So either you can like open camera one by one or have them all rolling.
You're playing Five Nights at Freddy's right now.
That's what I said. He's doing 5 Nights at Freddy's.
I
dude.
would-
Where's Markiplier?
I would say I'd rather be able to access all the cameras, and if we have to force open a couple of doors, that's okay. I would much rather just know what was coming up instead.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'll say that. So I'll say that the cams work perfect, and some of the doors might not.
Now you would know, because you've been in the system now, that there's pretty much like the power is zapped now. So like this is where the power lies.
Okay.
Okay, so you get a couple different camera feeds. They're all in like night vision view with like the red flashing on every camera view.
Perfect.
You see a very long hallway.
Got it.
You see what looks like a vault door that's cracked open.
Okay.
Once again, the flashing light looks like a storeroom. You see a kitchen, and once again, like flashing lights. You see the hallway from the opposite side, so it looks like there's 2 cameras on either side of this hallway. You're now looking down the other one. You see what looks like a small dining room area.
Okay.
Once again, lights flashing. You see a hallway that says restricted, and that door is locked. And then you see bed chambers.
Okay. Am I seeing any type of movement, any type of personnel, any humanoids? Nothing.
You've not seen anything. Yeah,
okay.
It's just rooms.
So the next door, the next room after this, the hallway, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna kind of like check through, kind of swipe through, and then just look at everyone and just say, I think we're good to move on. The next area and next rooms are not gonna be that crazy. It's a hallway.
This reminds me of a game I used to see some guy play. But yeah, let's move forward.
And I will give you updates if something changes on your pad. I just assume you have it on like your comm pad.
Yeah.
And next to it, you've got like the override for the doors.
Yeah. It's like I have 2 tabs open.
Is this
but you have
part
Freddy's.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, you want next door open?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Move on.
So in front of you, there's a LED sign, and it says yellow, restricted lab access, blue, chambers, and then it has green, which is like the light green on here, dock, and then orange, vault, green, mess hall. And you see like as your cameras are flicking through, you see it from both views. You see the party from one end, and then the other. It kind of fucks up the like view of the camera because you have the lights bright, so it's kind of hard to see the party.
Okay.
Because they're in like night mode.
Gotcha. I'm kind of Captain. I'm kind of wondering about this vault room over here.
What's going on?
What exactly that entails. If we follow on the floor, and I'm gonna look down, like there's that orange, right, that goes all the way.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, Captain, if we follow the orange all the way across, and we're gonna get to the vault room. The vault room looks like, well, it's a vault. I mean, that might be promising.
Oh,
so everyone gets a whiff of a smell. It's just kind of permeating throughout these halls. Lachlan, you would be the one to notice first.
Still got the mask on.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Maybe you're not.
Yeah, no. So I'm not getting that whiff at all. I would say I probably took it off. By now, I've probably taken it down.
You do have life support.
Yeah, it's probably like on his neck.
Your like reader would be going off, except for like if you turn behind you, where like the wind's blowing in from outside, it'll go off.
Okay.
It's a smell of like bleach. Like this facility is being cleaned a whole lot. And it's just like permeating. It's like that burnt. You can feel it in your nostrils of like. I'm sure everybody has smelt bleach. Like
someone has thoroughly deep cleaned this place.
I really don't like.
That's probably like the thought I have too.
Lachlan, you are probably the only person in the party, unless somebody else wants to hop in. You would know these types of facilities when they get sprayed down. They have like sprayed down. Like clean sensors on top, and they'll just spray bleach or a cleaning chemical throughout.
Nah, I wouldn't know that.
And it smells like that's been going off like a lot.
So Lachlan's gonna put the mask back up just in case, cause he doesn't want to deal with that. Okay. That's
so Wax, you see Lachlan take it off and go.
Yeah. I'm like, ugh. Right back on.
Lachlan, you good there, son?
Yeah, just I like the smell of my own breath more than this. So yeah.
What's your breath smell like?
Not sunflower seeds. So how about we check out the vault? The vault sounds very interesting.
Wait, hold on, but I'm actually interested. What's your breath smell like? What do you use that makes yourself captivated so much? I'm interested.
So at the university, I snuck off to the gift shop for like a split second, and I bought. It's called. Well, I don't know what the flavor is because it's in an alien language, but it's supposedly some like toothpaste from there. I just got it. I didn't have a toothbrush, but I just used my finger.
You got that?
And
You got
my
the
breath smells good.
You got the package on you, or you're on the ship?
It's on the ship. I'm not going to take my toothbrush with me.
It could be a lucky toothbrush. I don't know. Everyone's got their own things.
Well, no, I don't have a toothbrush. I use my finger. It's just a toothpaste. I don't see a reason to bring toothpaste with. Yep. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a text message.
So it's Dr. Wellness.
Okay.
And the text just goes, "Everything going all right?"
And then it's just going to say, "We GUD send."
Raskus, do you brush your teeth? Do you have teeth?
And then you get back just a smiley face. And it just says, "Let me know when I can come over."
Oh, no. I'm going to shoot him a text and I'm going to say, what was vault? ? He might have a little bit of info.
He just sends back personal protection, not a vault.
So, weaponry?
Bunker, armory.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. We definitely need to check this out now, because if we can stock up on some stuff.
You want to relay that?
What are you texting about?
He meant it in like we don't have a vault or an armory. Like that's what he was implying back to you.
Yeah, but text language, people get things misconstrued all the time.
True.
Okay, so now I'm going to spell out in all syllables. We found a door that says vault. Should we go in, or is there something dangerous after this? ? Period,
As you
question
say
mark.
that, I'm going to start following the orange line and be like, Raskus, he said there's a vault this way. Let's go check it out.
So you get back and like very proper English and like hyphens and everything.
Okay.
It's like, we do not have a vault. We do have a storage room with a few guns just in case of problems.
Hell yeah, lovely. There we go. Sorry, my internet froze as you said that.
Oh, snap.
You were like, come on, Raskus, and it just stopped. Like, goddamn, right when he wants to talk to me, it just freezes.
Lachlan's gonna walk like a little kid at like a mall with a phone in his hand. That's just like walking, reading it at the same time as we go over to the orange. Is the orange on the little data pad? Can I try to beep boop bop the door open, or is this separate? Okay, cool.
Here, I'll put us in the middle.
So, since it's like iffy now, do you want me to roll for these doors now?
So this door, as you like search for this door is not locked. And you'll notice when Zeus gets to that door, he'll be able to see that.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yep, so then we're right here, and there is door for the yellow, which is behind us. And yellow was the where everyone slept at.
Yellow is restricted lab, and you can see over it, it says restricted over it.
And then orange is the vault.
Vault.
Yeah, so we're at the vault now.
Yep.
I just have us in the middle, though.
Let's check it out.
So you pop open the door. Where's my... There we go. And if you want to just click open the door. So in front of you, so let me explain what we do before we get too far into it.
Yep.
So immediately looking in, there's a bunch of backpacks on like racks and some crates of what looks to be like some type of trade goods, maybe food. You're not, unless you open the crates, it's kind of hard to tell exactly. One of them is definitely filled with rice. That looks like it got too hot and has kind of like broken out of the little crate. There's like 5 or 6 backpacks in here, but what hits you almost immediately, I would assume everybody in this party right now would know this smell. It smells like just decay in here. Something is decaying badly.
Something
in here.
died.
Except for Lachlan. Lachlan's still got
He's
the
still
mask
got the
on, so
mask on.
he's like walking in there like, oh, there's food here, Captain.
And you hear some type of like very low pitched noise coming from behind the vault door.
We're out. Nah.
It's like some type of song. It's like a female voice, and like everyone can hear like sounds like a song.
Okay, can we? I'm gonna say, Captain, can we just back out and lock the door?
I want to see what's in those bags. For all we know, that should be some goodies. We gotta lower our debt as much as we can.
Look, Lachlan is not locked in. Okay, I'm staying outside, so I'm gonna stand right outside in the hallway. Because I'm not. I don't like the door is open. Well,
you can see yourself. I'll be with you, Captain.
Rasky, this is why you're my favorite.
Once again, Lachlan, you can see the party walk in, Now the camera is still in like lockdown mode. You can't actually see because of the camera position into the vault room, and there doesn't seem to be a camera behind that vault.
Okay.
But you can see the party and yourself in the hallway now.
Okay, so when we're looking in, we're hearing that like weird, creepy singing from inside the vault, right? Like this little area around it is not where it's from. Okay,
Yeah, like
and you know what?
Language.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so
I'm
this
gonna
is closed. Like we can see that this is closed,
Okay.
and so it's behind here, and so we're good.
I'm gonna start checking some of the boxes as well as. I mean, I think everyone else would.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm saying that the whole point of me, I'm like, I'm gonna check this out, see what's inside these boxes.
The barrels have got like water and different like fluids, all like drinkable. All the crates have food except for like 2 or 3 of them, and the 2 or 3 of them have like what looks like software parts. Can I
snag those? That's like
sure. They're big and bulky, but yes, you can.
I'll take them. It's okay. Sorry.
It looks like it's part of like a server or something. Like they're like got another server dropped off here.
Interesting.
Okay.
Like it's like part of a server rack.
Okay, I'll snag some of that, and I'm just gonna say like I think I'm gonna grab this. It's a little bulky, but if we get to an area where we have to do some repairs, I think this might help us. If this looks like extra, so if this is extra, there's something that was first here.
That's a good idea. Let's see, what else do we got in these bags? What's in the bags?
So they look like survival kits, basically. So it's like a canister of air, like it's just got like an aerosol can, basically.
Premium air.
Yeah. Basically, if they have to go out for a long period of time, they probably have like vac suits somewhere in this facility. But in case like they get like their vac suits ripped or something, they can give themselves some supply of air. It's basically just a tie.
I'll take the supply of air. I'm gonna take one of those.
Yeah. I'm gonna snag one too. I'm gonna check like.
Is there 3? Is there like one in each bag?
Yeah, so there's 4 bags. So there's 4.
So then we can give everyone will have a canister of air.
They're not long term, so they only give you about an hour supply.
But I could click it into my pack and get more. That's why I'm kind of bringing it.
Yeah, if you get into like a real pinch and
some
you
more
need
refill.
Oxygen, yeah, and it's pretty portable. Like it's literally the size of an aerosol can. It's not very big.
I'll hold the extra one, so I'll have 2 cannons. Or you know what? I'll give it to Raskus because he can probably carry more weight.
I can carry a lot of shit.
Yeah. Well, does Raskus breathe the same way as us?
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't know if he's got like, gills or some random stuff.
So he
I
still
don't
needs
know
oxygen.
you, bro.
He still needs oxygen. He just needs less of it.
I mean, with the
It's not
solar
like I
fans,
watched
you
the
think you know.
videos. It's not like I watched the videos. I just produced them.
I just edit it.
All right.
Then there's some like hiking stuff, like in case you go to like some like spikes.
I'm gonna grab those.
Some like foot spikes as well, in case you have to like scale something. There's probably like a compad like data charger.
No,
in
he's
each one of
definitely
them.
that. Yeah, give him that lock.
It's like a power brick.
Oh, 100% got that. I actually take because I have my plate carrier on. I take out one of the magazines and put it in my backpack and stick that in there instead. Just like that's more beneficial. Also, you said with the like boots for hiking and stuff, are they the ones that are on the front to like go up ice, or is it the ones that you put on the bottom of your shoe?
It probably has both.
Okay, I'm gonna take the front ones, and I'm gonna just attach those already. Just in case I gotta do some kicking. Yeah, just some kicking.
Fair enough.
Yeah, these kits very much look like they're like grab this bag if you're going out, because we're not sure what you might face. And then it's just got rations and like a couple bottles of water. The rations are bad.
Cool. Can we go around and check on the right side?
I was about to say, I want to go over and check the right side as well.
Yeah,
the right side looks interesting.
All right, so let's
move it over there, Captain.
Yeah, I got you.
So as you go into this room,
oh, is that open?
I'm sorry, what?
That's already open? I didn't know that was open.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's cracked open. So as y'all walk through, there's a bunch of empty racks of things. It looks like they had a lot of storage in here, but it looks like a lot of it's just gone.
Okay.
So is
Or,
that
like,
before I move forward? Is that over here or is that in here or are these connected? Because I don't want to move
Both.
any further.
There's a wall there.
so they're all connected. These are all racks. Some of them look brand new, like they just got installed and they've never had anything on. As you walk forward, no, it's fine.
Okay,
As we
okay.
walk forward, who is leading? Like, I'm
Not
assuming
me.
everyone's looking at it.
No,
Raskus.
It's probably
As you walk-
Raskus and then me.
So Raskus, as you're looking through and walking through these shelves, looking through, there's not a whole lot of stuff to look through, so you're just kind of, aimlessly moving forward. There's a guy on the back wall, and he's like slumped up, his back against the wall, and he's got like his comm pad, which is like dimmed, playing some type of Japanese music, and his head is just exploded, and he has a gun laying next to him, like in his hand.
Oh.
As Raskus sees it, he's gonna do like a kind of like that to kind of convey to the group to stop.
I hit his arm, and then I put my arm out, and then Lachlan hits my arm. So it's like a little domino effect.
It's like the little Scooby-Doo thing.
Exactly. Just row, Reggie.
He'll after he hits my arm, I'll go, Captain, there's a body, but he looks dead.
I poke around his shoulder. I'm like, oh shit.
And then I poke around Zeus's shoulder.
Just hiding behind this alien.
You can see on his comm pad, like, it's like the little battery symbol is lighting up, and it's like less than 1% battery.
I'm gonna go snag that.
Okay.
Yep. So
Raskus is gonna move closer to it. He's just gonna have his gun trained on the body.
I'm walking right up.
I'm still right behind
So-
Raskus, just like,
The blood looks very strange, and it's hard to know if it's just because the blood's been here a while or what, or if it's because it's been mixed with bleach at this point. But the blood just looks like congealed almost. Like it's congealed, but it's not like dry. Some of it's dry, some of it's not. And it's definitely been mixed with a bunch of bleach from the cleaning system.
Could I? Okay, so like, I would just know that. Like, I don't have to put that into my like
I think that's
little
everybody
like,
could tell.
substance tester.
Yeah, you'll probably just know that.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious walking up to the body that like it's been sprayed multiple times by the bleach cleaning system.
I will say, he said he was playing some Japanese thing.
Mhm.
I actually have Japanese as one of my languages.
Dude, you lucky SOB.
So it's playing some type of like pop song.
Oh,
Like a very, it's like you would recognize like the pop star. In fact, if you want to give me a name for her,
Kimi Onaka.
Kimi Onaka. So
That's pretty good.
it's one of her songs. It's not like one of her like, top 10. She's a really big star. It's one of her like slower songs where she's like a moody song basically.
So
And it's just on repeat.
As Locke is like messing with it, Restus is gonna kind of lean down to Wex and go, that's Mimi, one of the slower ones. He must have been going through something.
Oh yeah, I think I heard you play that one time. I think it was
Look,
a while ago.
Lachlan's gonna turn and go. I think he was going through some ammunition, and then just keep.
And his problems.
I'm just gonna kind of like look at Lachlan and then just look back at Raskus and be like, "What do you think caused this? Like, what in the hell?"
Is this a?
It's a really good breakup song, so he might have actually got separated recently.
That poor guy. I hope it wasn't.
Yeah.
Hope it wasn't one.
I
of
mean,
those
if there's
characters.
anybody to listen to while you're dying, that's definitely one of them. That's what I would pick.
See, I was recommended that when I went on that one gambling binge, but you know what? I mean, I might have to take it into
Is
consideration.
that the one that you got me?
Yeah. I was
Yeah. And she's just kind of like staring at you, just like, yeah.
I just kind of like look away. It's like, what kind of gun is that? And I just kind of like walk over and pick up
That's
the gun.
what I was. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a pistol that we could buy like today.
Oh,
It's like a Glock or something.
At
Oh.
an academy.
Yeah.
How much ammo
It has
did it
an
have?
academy. It's got like 4 more rounds. It's like 7 total rounds, maybe.
I'm
So-
gonna take it.
It doesn't look like it's been used very much.
I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
I got
You're
like
a Volt.
I mean,
It's
hey,
got a lot of blood on it, but
I can clean it off. That ain't an issue. I mean, it's been bleached from what I can tell. I mean, you
Yeah,
can smell
so
it. So
it smells like bleach.
Can I try to do like a data transfer as quickly as possible with this data pad into mine to see if he's got any like big keys or any like any type of door keys?
Yeah. So give me a program.
Gotcha.
Raskus is still.
This is a difficult because you're on a time crunch with how much battery it's got.
All right. So program wisdom, do 7, and then is it still hacking?
No, I don't think it's hacking because you're just.
Then it's straight 7.
7. Okay.
Yep.
So once again, partial failure.
Okay.
So you can either dump the information and you're gonna lose some, or you pull everything. And it's gonna take.
Wait, could I plug in the data? Could I plug in the battery?
Definitely could.
Could I do that?
You
help.
You can.
Okay.
Because it's gonna power off. Like you're gonna take this action and power off. So anything in its recent memory is gonna get lost. And also, if it has a password, you'll have to hack through that password. So so let's take it in pieces, if that makes sense.
All right. So first,
what information do you want right now before it cuts off?
I'm gonna say instead of doing that, could I have just plugged it straight into the battery and just like I'm gonna let it sit. Like I don't need to get into it immediately because I still got I still got the doors and everything like that. But I remember you said that there was one door that said it was locked. So if I can let this charge a little bit,
I am super into that idea, but because of the way we set up the events, let's make a luck save, and then we'll go with a good luck save. That's how we roll. If not, that we go how we explained it earlier.
Got it. How's a luck? Okay.
Oh, yeah. So it occurs. You pick it up, and you're in your mind. You're like, the situation runs through your mind. You pick up this data pad, and you're like, all right, I need to pull this information. And you're thinking about like, okay, how do I get the best amount of information possible? And then you stop yourself, and you're like, oh, I just put it in this power bank, and you click, and then slide it back into your little chest plate.
Perfect. Okay, I'm all set then.
The racks are empty, correct? Nothing on them.
Yeah, I mean, not completely empty, but nothing of value.
Okay.
It's like scattered. It's like empty boxes. It looks like they have not had. It looks like they didn't have a whole lot to put in this room, and if they did, anything valuable was pulled.
Gotcha.
Did you turn off the Japanese music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably is.
I'm just making sure so we're not walking around with that pop song playing.
No.
Is the body still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Raskus was gonna walk over to it, and just from past experience, it's laying up against the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Raskus will grab like it by the ankle to kind of drag it so its back's like flat, and then step into the chest and crush the heart, and just kind of like. After he does that, you notice he gets a lot more relaxed.
Raskus, you want to explain what that was about?
No, I'm gonna say after Raskus does that, he turns around and Lachlan has his gun trained. Like he's like, "What was that? What was that about? That was not normal."
I probably have my hand over, like on top of the gun, like trying to lower it. Like, hey, let's hold on a second. Oh man. Raskus, what was that all about, buddy?
What? Oh, yes. It was a long story, but basically I saw a good friend of mine get eaten by another friend because of a plant, so I'm just kind of making sure this one doesn't pan out that way. Best way to know is if you crush the head and the chest.
That seems reasonable.
All right.
We don't know what's on this planet, so that seems pretty reasonable.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to check the body,
No. I believe you. I mean, you
I'd rather do it to this thing than do it to the two of you, so I just want to make sure and stay safe.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, you crushed the absolute shit out of that thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's pudding. That's pudding right now. So.
Well, I thank you. Most human chests, like rib cages, are pretty easy to crush with my weight, so.
Slightly frozen.
But thank you. I do appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, you did great, man. I mean, great. Let's go ahead and move forward. Don't forget to wipe your feet. We don't want to leave any tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He'll like shake his leg like a dog. Just do like that. Get it off. And then
Get a
start
water
leaving.
bottle from one of the packs and just like
Yeah,
spray it
just-
out, yeah.
Space Master, I had a question. So with the rooms that we've been to and like all around, have I noticed that it was like key cards or was it specifically like data pads?
Data pads. It looks like
Okay.
they probably open doors with their either like a badge or with comm pads. It's hard to know.
So it might have been with a badge though.
Yeah, it's possible.
I'm gonna check the body real quick to see if there's any badges on her.
See if it's
Okay,
Yeah.
hey, Raskus, can you give me a luck save?
You see a plant?
Oh
No!
So there is a badge. It has been crushed. It was in a pocket over the heart. It is broken into shambles.
Oh man.
I'm so mad
Just for
because
context, if you want to know how Raskus crushes it, it's not even like a stomp. It's like he just kind of like angles his foot right, like center chest, and just kind of leans into it.
There's like a
Just
big
because
hole.
of the weight of Raskus, it's just like he could just kind of.
It's like one of those power pressure things that just crushes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice the little chip is like one of those like fancy glass chips, so it's like cracked in half. And
Oh man.
it's worthless.
oh, that's so just. And what's funny is before he even did that, I was thinking in my head, I was like, oh, once Raskus is done talking, I'm just gonna check the body keypad. So mad at myself. All
Did
right.
One
you,
of my
you find
favorite
anything
things-
off?
That's one of my favorite things about stars is luck saves can be used for so many fun things.
Did you find anything you were looking for, Locke?
He just has glass in his hands.
Yeah, he's like looking at it and Shamble just be like, well, nothing too important, and just like wipes his hands off and gets up.
Glass sprinkles over the body like your Salt Bay.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
that's good, because it'd suck if you were looking for something, because I can't crush that guy's chest.
Hey,
Yeah, you.
pretty well.
Yep. Yeah, you did. All right.
All right, boys. I
We
got.
just gotta move on.
Yeah, I'm thinking, what if we check out that restricted area that was right across the street from us when we entered here?
How about we wait a second, because if I can get the battery up on this thing, we possibly have a way to get in there faster.
I think we should clear out this facility before letting the magic man come up here, and then once he's done, we can go check out the restricted area.
The magic man. Oh, the doctor.
Talking about the doctor. I mean, all right. I don't got no qualms with that. We can go ahead and
But
check
we
the
should
rest.
not tell him that we went in. I think we should check it before he gets on station.
For precautionary reasons, of course.
Yeah, of course. We wouldn't want him to get hurt or his chest crushed randomly.
Of course.
It occurs to you as you're having this conversation. He also did tell you they didn't have an armory, and this is definitely was made to be an armory. Like it's got gun racks in it. So like,
That's not pleasant.
Papa wants a new minigun.
Well,
yeah, there's
Raskus-
definitely there's like a cutout on the wall
for the minigun.
where one like a minigun would have fit. Like it's not there, but
Wait, was it like, is it dusty like it was there and somebody had recently moved it, or is it dusty like this place never even got it?
I mean it's all dusty,
Okay.
and it's hard to tell because
Okay.
if
Well,
they
let's
did
like
have
do a
it, it was dusty
perception
before they
check.
put it in.
Gotcha. All right.
I think
Yeah, I'm not-
perception.
I'm not going to give you that information.
You're good.
All right,
My
let's go
DM
ahead.
is showing.
Let's go ahead and move forward, boys. Let's see where we're gonna go next. I'm just gonna take
Which
us
direction
outside
you
the
wanna
room.
Uh,
That's fine.
what's the door to the left, Space Master?
Left the green line this way over
Yeah.
here. So that is on the sign was the like dock,
Holy shit.
the
It's a
flight
long
dock.
way.
Yeah. So this is restricted section here. So we're just gonna go down to the opposite hallway then, correct?
Yeah, let's check that out. There's 2, 3, I think 4 different areas to go in there.
So
Or-
as you're walking down this hallway and you're surfing through your cameras, of course you see the party come out of the thing into the hallway. There's like a blip for a second on the thing, like you lose all cameras for like it's not even a full second. It's like just a half a second, and then cameras are back.
And just like hit it a couple of times.
Yeah,
And
you
like
can't.
it didn't loop us, right?
No loop.
Okay.
That you can tell.
Well, I mean, if we're walking down the hallway and it's like, oh, there's no one walking down the hallway, then I know there was something wrong. Okay. That's
Anywhere in particular you want to go, Kipton?
We're just gonna keep going straight here.
checking out that space would be good.
All right, so we're gonna stop at this door, and the green was what again?
Mess hall.
Mess hall.
Let's check it out.
All right, let's go. We
do need to get enough for life support. Sorry, we do need to get enough for life support to go back, Captain. And I don't think what was in that storage room was enough to get us. So if we could check out the mess hall to see if we could snag anything, that'd probably be beneficial.
Well, let's hope it also wasn't on.
Get ingredients for the burgers.
Y'all need some ingredients for sure. Let's just hope it wasn't on the area that was blown to smithereens. All right, let's go ahead and check this out.
He's still carrying a server with him. I forgot about that. Like, he's got a server.
Can we say we found a rolly cart so like you hear the wheels like
There's that one that's just the entire way.
It's the right one, just
there's a slight lean so you keep almost hitting someone.
It's probably like, I would think it's like the wall, because he's behind both of us, so he's probably just almost hitting the wall each time.
Well, and that's probably what's happening. Like, the actual view of you is you have the cart and you're pushing with both hands and your comm pad's like propped up on the server rack. And so you're looking at the comm pad, but you keep like, and you're like, wall. You're not, because you're so focused on this cam that like you're not looking up. So you're actually steering yourself by the camera in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Just for all our viewers at home.
All right, so you're gonna have to get this door unlocked then, Lachlan.
No, it's unlocked.
It's unlocked.
It doesn't have a.
Go.
Before we open it, Raskus is gonna be like.
I see a backpack
at the door.
Hold on a
second. I want to go to the backpack.
Hold on, let Raskus say this thing.
Go ahead, Raskus.
Well, as the door will open, Raskus will kind of like be posted in the door like frame, kind of just scanning.
Okay.
He's very on edge, which is not common as.
Yeah,
we get a
definitely not
panning view of this room. First thing we see is like off of Lachlan's compad of like the lights from the guns coming into this room on his compad for the camera view.
The lights from the what?
From your guns, because these are all in black and white cameras.
We have
again,
flashlights on our guns.
So, like,
cameras from the camera.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And because like they're in dark mode, and then bright lights come in, like the cameras get all weird.
Remember, lights are off.
Yeah,
I was confused.
Red.
I thought like the lights were like doing a reflect, like they were going off or something, and I was just like, what?
Yeah, I flashbanged the party. I just didn't. So we scan the room as a party, and there's a bag on a table. It looks like this mess hall's been used quite a bit over the time. There's chairs, and there's like probably like some trash on tables. Looks like at one point there's like a deck of cards on one of the tables. And then what very obviously looks like in the bottom corner of the makings of some type of kitchen. Lachlan, you would definitely know it's the kitchen because you can see the gun light flaring through that camera.
Okay. Gotcha.
Raskus is going to keep moving towards it'd be our technically walking in our left, and just like Raskus is mainly focusing on clearing the room. So he's whatever y'all choose to go to, he's going to be going in this direction.
Okay.
I want to check out the backpack.
I'm gonna check out the
same like the others.
Here.
So everything that was in the other bag is in this bag.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna grab
the air can.
Yeah.
I'm checking
Just
out the
mark it
suitcase here.
Okay. Yeah, you pop it open. It's just like clothes. It's a suitcase. Bunch of clothes.
Who in the hell puts clothes in a suitcase? That's what bags are for. And I just kick the suitcase.
So as you kick it, give me a luck save.
Oh jeez.
It blows up.
What
Trapped.
is that? Saves?
It's saving throws.
Gotcha. Thank you.
No, if you just click the Hey.
So you kick it, and like a pair of jeans fall out, and out of the pocket of the jeans, it looks like a cred stick comes out of the pocket of.
Oh, don't mind if I do. And I go ahead and slip that into my pocket. How much was it?
You'll have to access it. So we'll have to go to like you have to actually. So the way the finances work in this world for cred sticks and whatnot, there's a thing called the exchange. and you have to be able to access them. So any major planet will have access to the exchange station. But obviously a back world like this that doesn't have any like networking won't have it.
Okay.
No ATMs in this one, unfortunately.
SATMs, SATMs, space ATMs. Anyways. Then yeah, I guess we're moving into the area that Raskus was clearing out, the kitchen part.
Yeah, so there's kitchen containers, looks like food, there's a refrigerator, stovetop, there's like pots and pans that haven't been cleaned. The sink's full of plates and whatever. It's like a microwave that's like fucking disgusting. The door's open. There's like some spaghetti hanging out of it.
Is there anything in the fridge? Ross is gonna check the fridge.
Yeah, you open it up. Everything in here is disgusting because the fridge has been off.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's just like spoiled milk and.
Can Raskus grab the milk and inspect it?
Yes, it's like a purple milk.
Mm. Yeah, it'll take the lid off and just kind of.
It's not blue milk.
like. No, it's purple milk. That's copyrighted. So you take a whiff and it's soured milk. It's like chunky.
Ooh, I haven't had something like this in a while. Raskus will take like a swig.
My
and
God.
like the chunks will hit like mandibles.
Physical saving throw? Question mark.
Well, he's an alien, so that might be good for him.
I'm gonna.
I love sour. It's hard to find stuff like this nowadays.
Jesus.
And like you see him kind of like loosen up. He's like, oh.
I turn to walk. I'm walking away. I'm just walking away from that scene.
You don't want to sip?
No, I'm fine.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Rasmus will take his bag and then like kind of stuff it.
Oh, the sour milk. Okay, so we've exited the mess hall.
Okay.
You got the purple door. What was purple?
That was bed chambers.
Ooh.
All right, so let's go ahead and
Might find a couple of cred sticks, something like that.
Or friends.
This door is locked, so you have to access it.
Can I
you want me
try
to-
to do the fix to open it?
He's got it open. He already did a hack.
Yeah, he did hack.
I'll let me just watch.
Yes.
Probably just drinking more chunky sour milk.
You can unlock. Lachlan?
Yeah. Oh, so program?
No. You have the. This is what
Oh.
you saved power for.
Yeah, I'm gonna click the button.
I'll just have to ask.
Yeah.
All right, it is now openable.
All right,
So yeah,
we enter in.
it's bunks. Lots and lots of bunks. There's the bed over here at the far end. It's a single bed, but everything else is like 3 bunk beds high.
I'm gonna go to the top one and start like investigating.
You mean the one?
Yeah.
Oh, the very far. I thought you meant the highest bunk bed.
That's why I was like, let's clarify. He's not going to the
You're
top
unclose. You're very close to the ceiling. It's very uncomfortable.
These are chests, right? All of these are chests.
So they're more like
dress.
Yeah, they're more like dressers.
Okay.
Like clothes.
I'm gonna check those out.
Okay, so in each dresser, there's like a section, and it looks like they're parsed out per bunk bed. So it's like there's a section for this bunk bed, a section for this bunk bed, a section for this bunk, and there's just lots and lots of like casual clothes. Like there's a drawer under it. There's like shoes.
All right, so I guess we just move on down to the end and check out this
I'm
final.
gonna take out all the pants and just check all the pants
Looking
out.
for cred sticks.
Yeah, I'm looking for cred sticks.
A damn looter.
So Roskus, you were the one who said you were gonna go to this last bed. So give me a leg save.
Oh boy.
Leg saves are great because they. Okay.
Tough.
Oh boy. That 13 doesn't look very lucky.
There's a plant that jumps out in front of you and crawls up your leg, and now it's inside of you.
And now you gotta stomp your own chest in.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another one of those glass ID chips It looks like they have like a lanyard on it. It looks like the one that got crushed from earlier.
Please don't break it.
Is that all that's in the dresser?
Yeah, I mean it's closed. You found it like once again another one of the. It looks like almost the same shirt, and it's tucked in the like little patch.
Booby bucket.
Hey, look! I think I found one of those things that you looked at, but it's not broken though. Would you want me to break it, and then you can look at it?
Nope. I just like it fully intact. If you could,
Right.
That's...
Here you go. Then here you go.
All right, I'm gonna snag that from him.
Okay. Yeah, you've got someone's ID badge. You don't know who.
All right.
There's nothing else in the room, right?
Thank you, Raskus.
Just close.
Okay. Then after discovering that, we're gonna go ahead and exit, unless someone else has something else to do here.
Can I look under the beds? Is there any like things that have been shoved or like quickly thrown under?
Yeah, there's like the suitcase you saw before. There's a bunch of those different types, but they're all empty. That's what your luck save was for.
All right.
You got a partial success. I gave you something out of the inventory.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So this here, the yellow line on both ends is the restricted section.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna.
It looks like this here room is the same yellow as the one down there, so it's the same restricted section. I mean, we should let's go ahead and check it out, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna take out the data. I mean, not the data pad, but the little key card, and see if I can swipe it.
Okay. So you swipe the card. A name pops up. It's like Zeus, give me a name.
Samuel Worthington.
So Samuel Worthington appears on the little comm pad, and it's a 4-digit code.
Well, I'm gonna hack that.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna hack that. So.
Hack that.
You try to get into like the admin portal.
Yeah. So you want me to roll program? Program, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Skills. Program.
It's a good thing we have you, because this would suck.
Yeah.
So,
this would absolutely.
I didn't even roll the other. Do you want me to roll the other d6?
Nah, 13's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
We know you passed it.
It's just
So it was easy. You popped in, and it just shows his name, and the code pad's 1111. Like you never reset it.
Oh my
Come on,
God.
bud.
It's the only button, and it looks like it's faded.
Yeah.
Like when they hand them out, they're like, "You have to reset this," and nobody resets them.
Yeah.
All the other numbers look fine, and then there's just one that's like faded.
You can't even
maybe
read
you don't
number
even-
one.
Maybe you don't even get into the admin portal. You just look at the pad, and you're like,
That's looking pretty regular.
Like I'm a bit of a hacker, but I'm gonna use my common sense.
I'm a hack. Some call me a hacker.
I call myself.
All right, so I guess
You're
we're
gonna
gonna go in. Yeah.
"Okay."
Yes, more corridors.
As you walk in, you see that there's a light at the other end that like flashes down, like a red light flashes down, and you hear just like everyone would know what this sound is. Anytime anybody's been on a spaceship, Lachlan for sure would know this.
They're scanning
Raskus
us.
would definitely know this. It's a bioscan.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Well, that's not good.
Like pretty much as soon as the door shut, the bioscan came down.
Let's hope they're like aliens.
Well, I
Hmm.
mean, maybe we're the aliens to them.
So even
I'm
with
an
me
alien, but
rerouting
I'll
all
be
the
on
power,
Yeah, it's got
dang,
it's got direct power.
fail safe. Got it. All right.
So
I appreciate you wanting me to be a part of this group, though.
hey, you're always a part of this group, Raskus. I'm telling you.
Yeah, contractually. Cool.
It's probably
All right.
somewhere in the walls. It's probably got like a battery backup just hit.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna
All right.
move on forward down the hall.
And there's another compad. As y'all are walking down the hall, you hear, and it doesn't sound like it's echoing through anywhere else in the halls, just in this room. And it just you hear like a robotic voice come over. Data breach imminent. Data breach imminent.
Hey,
And
Lock.
then like a minute or two go by, and then database imminent. Data breach imminent.
Hey, look, that sounds like something you might be able to have some experience in. Should we Should we hurry ourselves into this here restricted section?
Could I hop into the database and see like what the code is for? Why it is doing that? Like, is it freaking out because he's an alien?
Yeah. You give me some type of hack roll.
Hit program again.
Yeah, but before you make the roll, give me. I'll give you an opportunity to use your psychic power. You get a vision of the future.
Come on, That's So Raven, you got this.
You can either do it or not. You just have like that itch in the back of your mind.
You got your spider senses tingling.
I've got 4 points to commit, so I'm gonna commit an effort to it. I'll do that.
Okay. So you see like the alternate reality of you failing this roll and the facility locking down. Like it just shoots all power out. Like you see yourself like going through like the decom pads and then like getting into the because this will be in the restricted folders, and then like you mess up or something, and then it's not a person per se, it's just a security program, and as soon as you like mess up in these files, they'll just all corrupt and zap the rest of the power. Has anybody ever been in like a science lab?
Yes.
Raskus.
Extensively.
Yeah.
So, Lockman, would you convey this to Raskus at all?
To Raskus?
Yeah, or
probably.
I guess it's to the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like as I put my hand on the data pad, it's like That's So Raven. Like you guys see me like, and then like into my eye, I see a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, oh, and then I say like all of that essentially, if something doesn't go right, everything gets locked down, everything gets erased. However, there is another option. We could, right now, the only thing that we've had, or that we've fell into danger with, was nothing. So we could text the other individual, have him come, and possibly he'd be able to get through this.
Possible. Raskus, when you hear this information, you would definitely know part of a lab's security code. You maybe get a time where you were walking through a lab or in a lab. There's like in high security labs, if this is what you're walking into, because you're still not 100% clear if that's really what's here. If it is a high security lab with a clean room and they're about to corrupt all their data, it would definitely have like a fire safe in the next couple rooms to just obliterate anything in the rooms.
Yeah.
Like they would just burn the rooms down. If they're gonna corrupt their files, they'll destroy the rooms too. So that just occurs to Raskus as like, if they're willing to corrupt their data, they would probably be willing to destroy their research.
I do have a question.
Come to Raskus. Sorry, go ahead. Ask your question, boys.
No, so I have a thing that it's like a psychic technique that's called Not My Time. So essentially, what it says is on triggering random events somehow conspired to leave the precog alive, even if outrageous circumstances or ridiculous luck are required. It automatically does it. So I can only do that once a week. If we don't agree to get the other guy, I'm gonna use that. Because it might get me from not being burned alive.
There's a very high chance that if you trip the like highest security sensor, that like bad things. Now, you could also just have Raskus like blow this door open.
Yeah. Let's try
I
that.
could engineer it to where I basically just open it.
So here's like
I have to blow it open. It would
I mean, you'd probably just Chris Jericho break the wall down, you know what I'm
because
saying?
the way Lachlan is getting into this system and opening doors is through the computer system.
Yeah.
But now that you're in hyper secure areas, like these are dangers you're gonna face on your end. Okay. So Raskus has the ability, you could get the doctor, or you could just blow the door open. Like those are all like possible outcomes for you.
Well, first, does Raskus relay the security?
Yeah.
Okay.
Raskus gonna.
I don't want to be too
like
meta here.
pause for a second and like finally like let his gun
go down to his hip and go, well, it's just a heads up to everybody. I don't know if this is like public information, but a piece of me thinks I should probably share this with you. If something doesn't go wrong past this checkpoint, they will get rid of us, like germs and what do y'all call it? Sanitizer? 99% of all.
What,
or we'll be all of that.
And we're just gonna get washed with some soap and water? Is that what's happening?
Think more like incinerating flames.
I don't know what kind of germs you try to get rid of, but we don't use incinerating flames.
I'll have you know, burning them out is a lot more effective than your sanitizer alcohol. Unfortunately, though, you guys are not very fireproof. So
No, we are flesh and blood of humans. We don't require an incineration to get rid of germs. We should some soap and water, just scrub that out, and we're all solid. We're all right. Well, but that's terrifying.
Just letting you know, if stuff goes sideways. It's not like a light off kind of switch. It's more of like us turning off forever kind of switch.
The flicker in our flames gets extinguished.
Yeah. It's the heat will be. I mean, I might even actually burn to that. I'm a little heat resistant, but that's like, I believe y'all had a Vietnam, something like that. When y'all would drop stuff on top of people and burn them. It's kind of like that, but all in one room.
Yeah, that's terrifying. We don't talk about Vietnam, but okay. So what's our options here? What are we looking at, boys? What are we thinking? I mean,
Rasmus will look to Lachlan because you've been opening every door.
Yeah. So, would I think that the keypad, like the key card, would work?
If he has high enough access, but you don't, without accessing the back end of the files, you won't know that.
Okay.
And it is possible, because you've been in security systems before, if he doesn't have high enough access to get into this room, it will lock it out.
Okay. I'm just gonna drop the key card on the ground and then smash it because it's useless now. Yeah.
What the hell was that for?
I knew you wanted it broken, and you lied to me.
Yep. You're 100% correct.
If you wanted to break it, you could have told me.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. There's two options. I see one way better than the other. The worser, or the lesser of the two,
I don't know,
is going to be contacting the doctor and having him come on. The only thing is, he might not want us to get in this room, and he might try to do some funny business because we don't know him that well. The other option is good old Raskus here, and I probably just try to break the door open.
Well,
I'm not opposed to breaking things.
Let's consider the pros and cons here. All right. Option number one. Pro.
Raskus stretching, by the way. After he heard that, he's starting to. He put his rifle on his back and he's kind of hitting some.
Option number one. Our pros is, we have a possibility of getting in there without any extensive damage happening to either us or the facility. We are being inclusive with our hired or person that hires us. However, the cons is he may lock us out or betray us because of confidentiality reasons, and we don't know this man very well. Option number two, pros is we can get in there lickety split without any issues whatsoever, besides any mysteries on the other side of this here door. And we can loot to our heart's content, and Raskus can finally do some, let out his explosive side of his personality, if you will. The cons to that is we also don't know if blowing up this door is going to blow us to sky high. We don't know if that's going to work. And we
don't have to know it. We can always just open it aggressively. Because if the computer doesn't know that it's open, which I can tell it that it's not open and it be open.
That's a very positive way to look at that. I really do appreciate your positive, optimistic outlook on that there scenario. It's a great trait. It's a great trait. But how about this? How about we just we do this to a vote? We just set this up to a vote. How about that? See, I'm cool either which way. So I mean, let's vote on it.
So there's a possibility of us opening this door, it going poorly, we lose everything,
Yeah.
or we bring the doctor here, he tells us no, and then we still lose the option of going through
Hey, Raskus,
That's
open the
correct.
door.
there. Yeah, I'm with Luck on this
We
one.
didn't
Yeah.
do the vote.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. We've talked about the same thing 4 times. Raskus, open the door.
Is that what you
Yeah.
were doing when I was explaining the situation?
I mean, I said this. I explained the situation on both ends, and then you said the exact same thing, but you just said what was the pro and a con, and then Raskus just reiterated exactly what we said, and then you just said, "I see 2 ways of voting," and then said the 2 ways again. So Raskus, open the door. If you need my help, I'll help you a little bit.
Like, I'll be
All
honest.
right,
I think,
we'll figure it out. We'll
I
figure it
think
out.
that-
And
I
Rasmus
really
will
do.
walk over to the comm pad, and he'll go like,
Nope,
Sorry,
nope,
no.
don't touch, don't.
no, no,
Oh,
no, no.
okay.
Listen,
Okay.
listen. He'll take his hand and he starts like knocking like around it, like that, and then he'll just go punch through the panel and open it, and then you see all these like gears and stuff that's like holding the pressured door closed. And he goes,
So
these
as,
are the guts.
so as we're doing that, I like to think that first off, the entire like show is just narrated by Wex's inner monologue. And also, why Wex mixed that conversation is he's thinking about how much money is on that cred stick he
Yeah,
found earlier.
probably.
So he was not paying attention to any of the. He's like, yeah, these guys will figure it out.
That and probably I think the bleach, just the smell was really getting to me. So I was just like, oh gosh, that is just right up my nostrils.
Just choking.
Zeus, I want you to know Wex is one of my favorite characters. From him just missing important information and then re-explaining it. It's so beautiful as a character.
Lachlan,
Be the leader,
Lachlan,
too.
Lachlan
Yeah, that's
and
the best
Voices
part.
were both sitting here like, are we really gonna have 3 players explain the same damn thing? I was like, JT explained it first, and then I said, oh, I'm gonna relay that information. I didn't even reiterate it, and then you repeated it, then he repeated it, then you repeated it again. Raskus, open the door.
But that's the best
Rasmus.
part.
Give me some type of engineering role.
I completely forgot that he was an engineer. Like,
I have a purpose, I promise.
He's not the prostitute, okay? Like,
wait,
geez.
so has he been like working with the wires with like blowtorches and wire clippers, or has he literally just been forcing the doors open?
Both.
Oh, the first
Both.
one I just moved. I just
Yeah, he just
Okay.
opened it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
would it be
Be fix, probably, right?
Yeah, fix. Yeah.
Fix it, Felix.
I can fix it.
modifier of intelligence +1? So it's
Yeah.
+2, I think. My
Yeah,
intelligence
you can use-
modifier
yeah.
+1. Okay.
Yeah, this would definitely be Ant, for sure.
Okay, I think I did it right.
13.
Ooh.
So yeah, you pop open like a supply panel behind
Six?
the door. And pop open this panel and you know immediately, like you've worked on a door like this before. It's just a
I've
standard
opened
like,
all kinds of doors. I've opened my gel cell. I've opened car doors. I've
yeah,
opened
this is just
all
like a
kinds-
standard ship high security door. And you've definitely broken into a lot of these before.
Lord.
Probably.
So you
So
just,
it'll do some like as he's like leaned down, work like moving some stuff around. He's like trying to make conversation and go. Normally there's a lot less like talking and more shooting when I've done stuff like this, but it's very nice and calming to finally be able to do it. I mean, I don't even really need to look at it, but it's really nice to be able to have the peace and quiet and then go. It opens.
yeah, it's like really awkward for you because normally you're holding a gun and doing this one-handed, so you have
Yeah.
like both hands to do it.
Usually
Alright.
it's a lot louder, but oh, there it is. There we go.
I'm
Alright,
sorry.
so
what
are
were
you
you
saying,
saying,
Cute,
Rasmus?
but otherwise it'll crush your little fingers.
He's got the compad again, like staring at it, or the little cred stick.
Yeah. I was like,
Were you talking to me?
I
So
thought you
you
were
have the door open, and I'll explain the situation. So in front of you, there's a staircase to your left and right. There's a big glass wall in front of you. It looks like it's a one-way glass mirror because it's got that large distortion. It's a huge medical facility.
Yeah.
There's tons of like tables all throughout here. It looks like they're over here on this wall. Can everyone see my ping?
No.
For it?
Here, I can drag you all over. Do you see my ping over here?
No.
No.
Ping it again.
Oh, I'm on wrong layer. Sorry.
That makes sense.
There we see it.
We see that.
Okay, so this back wall, it's like a stone wall that's like 10 feet tall, maybe. And then like it's black glass, so it's definitely one-way glass overlooking the facility. Same thing over here on this wall. It's like 10 feet up and like tempered black glass all the way across. And it smells like so much like burning chemicals in here.
Ew.
It just hits you all at once. Just all these chemical smells. There's blood all over. There's a lot of broken shit everywhere. Yeah, a bunch of like metal tables with like shit all over. And I think we also get a ping from the good old doctor.
Oh gosh.
I get
I'm
jump
gonna
scared by
text.
that. Holy shit! What the hell?
What does it read?
It just says, "How's it going?"
I'm gonna
Who's that,
text
Locke?
back. It's the doctor. I'm gonna say, all is good. Period. Many are dead. Period. You like K-pop? Question mark. Send.
If he likes Kimmy.
Okay.
Cammy's pretty good.
More specifically, Kimmy, and then it's gonna be spelled very wrong.
I was like,
and
how
then
do you
it's gonna
spell
send-
Kimmy? Because
Yeah,
I'm thinking the way it's spelled is Kimmi. Yeah.
Yeah, but Lachlan is like just
Spelled
extreme,
with two
like
eyes.
yeah.
Kimmey.
I was literally thinking the same thing. Kemmey.
Is that one of a saw in the middle of it?
Hey, we're not looking that far ahead. We got to move out of this area first.
I mean, I'm looking out to see where I want to go.
I was thinking let's go to the left side down here.
Yeah, I want to figure out what's going on over here. I want to do a little investigation.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check out this left area.
Oh wait, there's a door.
Oh.
So there's a door. There's like what looks like cage wire. Like this isn't like a permanent door. Like somebody built it here, but it
Okay.
looks like it's breathable, like some type of mesh material. And then you can see onto the floor still, but it's like a one-way glass for sure. So and like there's desks with like notebooks and whatnot. Looks like there was one person up here maybe, and they left pretty quickly. Because like there's like notebooks on the floor and looks like whoever's up here put up on here quick.
I want to check out the notes and like read through some of them and see if I skim any information that might be pertinent to the situation at hand.
Is it possible to do a notice?
Yeah, totally. Give me a notice.
Notice plus charisma, which is nothing. So for -1, do I put in -1?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. That's nothing.
Wait, what are you putting a modifier into?
Notice.
Yeah, I know, but why are you putting a modifier in it though?
I got to add for my skills.
The skills are already added to it.
Is it?
Yeah. If you look at, if you hover over it, it factors all that into it.
Oh, see, I'm doing it off the actual sheet.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you do it
okay,
through the skill
yeah.
shortcut, it'll.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
the
is-
skill
it is
shortcut is-
easier.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nothing to see, or you don't.
Yeah,
see
Bart,
anything.
I'm just gonna look at the doorway. Just gonna
Could
turn
I-
around.
But it's not that you don't see anything. It's just there's so much to see that like your eyes don't get drawn to one thing. From the notebooks, they're all talking about like the security system. It looks like this guy, whoever was sitting at this desk, was in charge of like security measures.
Okay.
So like there's like an inventory log that's incomplete of like guns that came into the facility, the security cameras that you already have access to, like what their build is, where they're pointing. Looks like he was planning on adding more to the outside of the facilities. Stuff like
on
that.
All right. Then I guess I just want to check out that other door. So
I was actually
you
thinking
guys-
before we go to that door, we go check out the rest of the area. Just to be, because
well, this door's gonna be very small, though.
Hold on, is this
The room would have to be.
I mean, this is me out of character. I'm just saying, like, we could. I was thinking just check out the rest of the parts first, since this one we'd have to
You
try.
think
to
about
unlock.
opening the mesh door?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking. I'm thinking we hold off on that for a second and go check out the rest of the place.
So
Okay.
let me give y'all,
Yeah,
let me give y'all an option here.
Well, yeah, that's why I wanted to say that to you guys out of character.
Let me give y'all an option here. We can end now and pick up with that decision next week, or we can continue. It's completely up to y'all.
If we could end now, that would be preferred.
All right.
We'll
I'll
leave on a
double that.
cliffhanger.
I'm
I
cool.
do
Yeah.
love the cliffhangers.
1:30, and I have to be up at 5. So
Did. Who needs sleep?
I do.
Well, you're supposed to say no one. That was where that.
Work
Oh.
manual labor, then say that. Work manual labor, then tell me that.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
that's
well,
it.
yeah.
Huh?
Very much appreciate everybody coming on. We'll see the rest of the lab, hopefully, unless everyone dies immediately next week.
It happens.
Shouldn't be any death.
Yeah,
Says
I
you.
like
Let's
I
not
like
make
I'll
it
myself
tense.
right now.
a little bit of death's not that big of a deal, right?
I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
I didn't think y'all were that
With the
attached.
contact and then shoot himself.
Only if you
Yeah.
play sad Asian music.
Kimi
Sad-
Onako.
Yes, Kimi Onako.
Onaka.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate everybody joining us for this week's episode of the Chonky Whomper.
It's not.
Catch us next time.
What it's called.
Thank you for tuning in and listening.
Yes, thank you. And
Yes, thank you.
check out our other content and other campaigns as well. Bye, guys.
Woo!
Adios.